perspective, thrift stores can be jam-packed with trash or treasure, but either way, all of those discarded items likely have a story, like the one about the lost painting and the aging veteran and a reunion that has been more than 50 years in the making. Our Erin Collins has the details.
Phil Johnston loves a deal, and from garage sales to thrift shops, he's found more than a few.
I picked up this crystal bowl for, I think $10. It's super heavy. And my son's trumpet we got at the thrift store as well.
But this isn't a story about bargain hunting or upcycling. It's a story about art and fighter jets and decency.
Well, the Canadian content caught my eye. Here with the flags on the plane.
Well, Phil found this painting buried in a bin at the back of a thrift shop.
It was $10.50, and I wasn't sure if I should get it. And Harriet, my wife, just says, just get it. Bring it home. Do some research there.
So you almost left it behind.
I did almost leave it behind.
Once home, his bargain hunt turned into a search for the artist.
The name was nice and clear, so it made it easier to do some research on.
So Phil started digging, eventually finding and contacting Ontario artist Andrew Henwood. In sleepy Niagara-on-the-Lake, many of Andrew's paintings are on display.
This I consider to be my best. It's a watercolor of my shed in the garden.
But none are like the one Phil uncovered, a snapshot of Andrew's days as a fighter pilot, flying a CF-104 Starfighter equipped with a nuclear warhead over Eastern Europe during the Cold War.
Our training was to fly very low, very fast over the treetops. And basically we were trained as, if you like, a precursor to the cruise missile.
Henwood and his fellow Starfighter pilots were tasked with delivering a nuclear strike in minutes. Dangerous work even during a Cold War. The CF-104 was nicknamed the Widowmaker. 37 Canadian pilots died flying the plane without a shot being fired. When Captain Henwood wasn't flying Starfighters, he was painting them.
I was selling them for $50, $60 a piece on frame, and they were going out the door as fast as I was painting them, really. And so I deeply regretted all down the years that I never kept one for myself.
Back in Calgary, that fact set Phil Johnston into action, packaging up his newfound treasure and sending it back to its rightful owner.
Just doing something nice for somebody else seemed like the stand-up thing to do.
In Ontario, after weeks of anticipation, Phil's package arrives.
Oh my, that is better than I expected.
For Andrew, it's a reminder of fellow Canadian pilots who never came home.
The losses were the same. They left widows and children behind, and sorely missed.
Pictures of service and sacrifice still very much appreciated, even by a perfect stranger. Erin Collins, CBC News, Calgary.